They are making a difference. On 938 Live.
We've been taking a look at some of the 11 young social entrepreneur teams who were mentored by corporate leaders, went on overseas study trips, and pitched for funding for their enterprises as part of the Singapore International Foundation's Young Social Entrepreneurs program. Today, we're taking a look at Canteen service for garment factories, which is based in Cambodia and is made up of 21-year-old Vichida, 22-year-old Sokheng, and 23-year-old Chamrun.
Basically, we are trying to serve healthy and nutritious food to Cambodian poor factory workers in Phnom Penh City.
Why did you start this?
Actually, because one day when I drove past the factories and I saw people like coming out of the factory and then consuming street food that is wrapped in plastic bag, and some are even like left to this exposed to dust and dirt as well. So like it's very dirty and it's very harmful to their health. So I think I can do something. So I come up with this idea to run a canteen and serve healthy and nutritious food to these workers.
Sokheng, what was the concern with plastic, especially in Cambodia?
Actually, plastic is not the only problem in Cambodia, but all around the world, and it caused the plastic waste, which is one of the huge environmental problem to the Cambodian health or other people's health.
Where did you learn about this dangers of plastic?
Actually, we learned that from the universities, and moreover, we can search from the internet and the global or international reports. There are so many sources that we can get the information from.
So, Chamrun, why did you guys start at factories then with trying to prevent the dangers of plastic to the general public?
We wanted to provide our factory workers a healthy food and try to reduce the plastic bag in order to save the environment in Cambodia countries. If you go to Cambodian society right now, area you see is all a rubbish pile that keep in front of people's house, especially if you go around the factory where the workers work. Once they come out from the factory to have their lunch or breakfast, they sit close to the rubbish pile. So once I see that, we set up the team and we try to solve the problem out by building the canteen inside the factory to serve them the nutritious food to build up their health, because they are also human beings. So we have something we want, and we also want to provide them back to what we have right now.
So it's not just a health issue, it's an environment issue as well.
Yeah, of course we take cost two issues. One is social and the other one is environment. For social, we basically refers to the health of the workers and the qualities of the food. For environment, we basically refers to the plastic waste. So we wanted to dispose of all the plastic inside our country. So for every day, it's about like 600,000 plastic bags wasted inside our countries. So we try to reduce those plastic bags and encourage everyone to use our lunchbox still that we use to pack the food for them.
So Vichida, how many have been set up so far via canteen service for garment factories?
Actually, up until now, we haven't set up any canteen yet because we are lack of funding. But we plan to from our personal saving and from families and friends, we plan to implement this idea soon when we get enough funding. Yeah.
Have you gotten any positive response from the factories?
From the factory workers, yes. Actually, they want to have someone to serve them healthy food.
What kind of challenges are you facing right now in being able to go into the factories though? So, okay, maybe you can fill us in as to, is it because of the cost of the food? Are the factories themselves resistant to having the canteen there?
Actually, the cost of the food is not really a problem, but the problem is that the owner of the factories, they take some time in order to trust the new entrants like us. So we need to prove that our canteen can work, and we can prove them that our service can make their workers' health much better than before, and they can, to promote or to increase the productivity so that they will agree with us in order to build a canteen inside the factory later on.
I want to add another point to these questions. Actually, the second major challenge that we are facing now is the education of factory workers. Actually, these people are poor workers who migrate from the rural part of Cambodia. They come to the city to find employments and incomes, and their educations and on health and sanitation is very limited. So sometimes they don't care whether they are consuming bad food or plastic bag and stuff. So they don't care. They just want a cheap food that they can consume. Yeah. So it takes time to change their mindset.
Is another one of the challenges being able to set up within the factory themselves because they don't have space, they haven't put aside resources to actually give you guys the space to set up a canteen? Chamrun.
Because there's a lot of factory workers in one factory. It's more than 500 to 600 of them. And every day inside the factory there is also a warehouse inside that. So the reason some of the factory they don't allow to build the canteen inside because they're afraid that once the break time comes, those factory workers might take some things out. And that's why they don't allow us to build the thing inside. And like Heng had mentioned, they don't trust our business idea because we are 3 people, we are still young. We are not old people yet, so this seems news to them and they seems don't trust us at all.
So how did the Young Social Entrepreneurs 2014 set up by SIF actually help you around these challenges and maybe make your business plan stronger so you can go in with a better proposal to the factories? Valerie?
The major point is that from joining YSE programs, we've learned a lot about social enterprises and how to tackle social issue with businesses. We've given a lot of advices from judges and mentors and all the participants, like peer participants. They are very inspiring and we have changed quite a lot for our business model after learning and joining the workshops and going to the trip to India and stuff.
Give me a specific example, maybe, Sok-Heng, about how the business model has changed through this program.
For one of the most significant change is about the on-site canteen and mobile canteen. At the first time, we intend to build a canteen inside each factory. However, due to the information and the guides from the mentors and from our peers and some other information or the guys from India, we make some changes. So we want to make the mobile canteen instead of the on-site canteen, and it is much flexible. I mean, we spend less money, but we can serve a lot of factories, and our expand and startup cost is less than before.
Another point is that for job employing, like job creations, at first we thought we want to hire someone when they have skill for cooking and stuff, but after joining, after having advice from others, we think of hiring the existing food seller at the factory, because as we interview some of those people, they don't make enough profit, so we can hire these people to work for us.
And that was Vichida, Sok-Heng and Chamroon from Canteen Service for Garment Factories, which is one of the participants in the Singapore International Foundation's Young Social Entrepreneurs Program. This has been They Are Making a Difference. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daphne Lim.
They are making a difference on 938 Live.